The Alabama basketball coach with us now on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline. Welcome in, Coach. Hope you're doing well.
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing great. Thanks a lot. Let's start with the obvious. How difficult is it to prepare for the NCAA tournament when you don't know who your opponent is?
Yeah, it makes it a little harder. We had the same situation my last year at Buffalo when, it was Arizona State, and I can't remember who they played in the playing game now, but I do.
At St. John's, wasn't it? I think it was St. John's.
It was. That was exactly what it was. Look at you guys. You've either done your research, you got great memories. Yeah, I just remember because it was my former boss. It was Bobby Hurley, so I was, I wanted him to win, but I didn't really want to play against him, so a little torn there. But he won in the playing game, and we were 6th seed at Buffalo. They were an 11 seed, somewhere to now. The good thing we had going is that was a Tuesday, and then we played them on a Thursday. So the NCAA gets you out like that night. So Rutgers going to play Notre Dame. Hopefully they get them out that night. You're either getting them out that night, Wednesday night, or they're getting them out the next day. So whatever it is, you're getting in the middle of the night. You got Thursday, and then you got to play Friday. And we're playing Friday in early game. So hopefully they're a little tired, and we can take advantage of it. But we have to do twice as much prep, and we have to prepare for both teams like they're the only team we're playing. So, all of our staff meetings, like today in practice, we've got a Rutgers segment, we got a Notre Dame segment. So, we can't go all in on one team, which is, a little harder on us, but hopefully in turn they're maybe a little more tired or whatever, and we're a little more fresh than them when we play them.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very equitable that Texas, LSU, and Colorado State, also 6 seeds, know exactly who they're going to play. I mean, where are you on the playing game? I've always been one of those guys. I love 64 teams. I've never really gotten into the playing games, but as a coach, where are you?
You know what? I don't mind it. I mean, we've had like I said, we've had this one other time in my history, and we were 1-0 in these games. So, like the other 3 6 seeds know who they're playing and have the whole time to prepare, but so do the 11 seeds. Notre Dame and Rutgers probably aren't looking at any other than the support staff. That's the head coach, and really isn't looking at any of our stuff right now. They're going to have 1 day prep. We at least have 3 or 4 days prep to prepare for them. Now we got to split our time, but we got enough people up here. We ought to be able to do a good job, and they have to play a game to get to us. So hopefully they're tired. But on the flip side of it, the team we lost to last year in the, Sweet 16 round was UCLA, who played the playing game. So I know why they did it, because there's, every year there's more and more Division I teams. It used to be 330. I think there's 358 this year. So you get these other conferences that now have automatic bids. So then they were taking away, at-large bids from high major schools, and they wanted more of them in. That's where the bulk of the money comes from. So they had to. I mean, it's all but the NCAA tournament all comes down to money.
That's right.
So 68 teams brings them more money. The playing games bring a little more excitement. May not be the last time they adjust the number of teams in the field. Who knows?
Yeah, and that's that math background there from Nate Oats. It's all about the money right there, his math education. Psychology is not in your background, I don't think anyway, but I would imagine you're having to do a little Dr. Phil sometimes with a basketball team over your years of coaching. With this team right now, how much of it is just positive vibes? This guy right here, Lance, very superstitious. Like, he'll burn sage before his favorite team plays in his room. Or is it all positive vibes? Is that what you're feeding your guys today?
Lance, where do you get the sage from? I'm gonna need some.
Yeah, you can get. There's a lot of places that got sage. We'll send you some. I'm telling you, it works too. It really does.
Be very careful making those purchases.
We may need it. Yeah. Phil Jackson had the old Native American deal going, right?
I think that was something else he was smoking or burning.
But are you feeding the vibes? It's all positive vibes to you guys?
Listen, we made the point, and we're trying to simplify this real simple. Our offense is trying to generate 3 shots, free throws at the rims, kick out threes. If we'd have made any of those 3 at a decent rate, normal, any of them, not all 3 of them, any of the 3, we beat Vanderbilt. We shot 50% at the rim. We were 13 of 26. If we shoot what we have been all year, close to 70%, we win the game. We shot 58% of the free throw line. If we just shot 75% like we've been doing most of the year, we win the game. We shot 25%, 24% from three. If we just shot 32% from three, we win the game. So we made the point. We're not far off. We played hard enough to win. Our defense was good enough to win if we hadn't thrown the ball to the other team as many times we did for layups on the other end. So we try to make this real simple. We're going to take care of the ball. We're going to make free throws. We're going to make layups, and we're going to take good threes. I mean, we're going to get in the gym. We're going to work these days. Today, every guy's coming in to shoot with an assistant outside of practice. Tomorrow, we'll try to get shooting times in before we go. And let's go on a run. I mean, shoot, the team we lost to last year had to play the 11 seed as a play-in game. They lost 4 in a row, UCLA did, before they came into the tournament. We're real close to being where we need to be. It's just doesn't really do us much good to beat our guys up at this point. Let's point out what we're doing well. We're getting the shots we want. We just got to convert them. Let's play as hard as we did on defense. We played hard. We got to do it without fouling. That was the other major issue against Vanderbilt. Play hard on D without fouling, take care of the ball, make free throws, make layups so we can make a run.
Alabama coach Nate Oats with us on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline. How much, though you were a 2 seed last year, you were an inexperienced 2 seed. As a 6 seed, how much, even though it was a non-conventional tournament obviously last year, how much does just having experienced guys in the tournament help you?
I think it's a big deal. Because especially that first game. I mean, you go back to last year, we struggled to beat Iona. Now, Iona was a well-coached team that, but once we beat them, if you look at our second round game, we kind of relaxed and really beat Maryland pretty handily. I think the jitteriness of playing in the NCAA tournament, Quinterly, Shaq, Keon Ellis, Darius Miles, Juwan Gary, they've all been through it. Now, the arena was not packed in Indy like it's going to be packed in San Diego, but it's still the NCAA tournament that's on TV that everybody's talking about. I mean, Tom Brady tried to ruin the vibe last night.
He really did. I agree with you.
Everybody's talking about the NCAA tournament for a whole week, they had all that. Everybody's still talking about it, even if the arena's not filled. So every time you turn your TV on, it's all they talk about. You're on it. So I think that part helps, but we still got to go out and play the game. We still got to go out and play with some poise and show that we've got some experience in the game.
Not to put pressure on one specific guy, but if there is a guy that needs to be lights out for you guys to advance, who is that?
I think Quinterly's the guy. When he's played really well, we've gone a long ways. I think Keon and Shaq have been a little bit more consistent. I think we're going to get, they're going to make shots. Quinterly's been playing really, and shoot, look at last year. Quinterly struggled a little bit during the non-conference beginning, even some conference games, but he got going in March, and we went a long ways. He was the SEC tournament MVP. Unfortunately, we didn't get to play to the championship for him to get that chance this year. But when he played well last March, we were really good. When he's played well this year, we've been really good. So I think that would be the guy if you had to point out one.
Obviously not you because of NCAA rules, but the family, do they do a little bracket pick? The girls any good at making picks in the bracket?
Yeah, look, so my oldest one, Lexi's been into this for a while, obviously. Jossie's really into basketball. She used to stand up and lead the cheers at Buffalo. They're on spring break this week. So we got to gather them all together in San Diego. Lexi's in Florida with a friend, so we had to get her a flight from Florida to San Diego. We didn't know where we were going to go. So I haven't even seen Lexi since the break came out. She's in Florida. Jossie's at a friend's house because it's spring break and it's not cool to stay at home. She's overnight. Then the 9-year-old dad, she didn't fill out a bracket. I'd probably have to help her fill one out. But here's the other issue. We were up at the office till after midnight last night. Jossie was up for the little selection thing we had up here, but Rel was sick. So I'll have to print a couple of these out, take them home, put our little $2 wagers in, with kids with 9-year-olds, they don't know how much money's worth.
That's right.
You get a pocket full of change. That's a lot of money.
That's right. It seems like it should be more than the paper. The change should be more than the paper.
Yeah,
at that
exactly.
age.
You get a $100 bill here and you get a pocket. What do you want? The pocket full of change or this?
Yes.
We're going to take all the change. We'll put our nickels and dimes in there.
That's good.
All right, he is Alabama basketball coach Nate Oats getting ready for a trip to San Diego. Coach, best of luck. We always appreciate the time.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me on.
All right,
Roll
Coach.
Tide.
Take care. Always fun. That is Nate Oats, head basketball coach at Alabama, with us on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline.